Today we're going to be talking about raising a power to a power. So here we have the quantity of 3 squared raised to the third power. So what does this mean? This means that we are taking this power and we are multiplying it by itself 3 times. So you have 3 squared being multiplied 3 times. Right here, 1, 2, 3. So if you go ahead and take a look at your exponent rules from earlier sections, you have common bases, so you keep the base, and then you're just going to add the exponents, 2 plus 2 plus 2. So you have 3 to the 6th power. So let's take a look at another example, and then we'll start talking about what you notice. So if you have 5 to the 4th power, and we're squaring it, it means that you're taking 5 to the 4th power, and you're multiplying it by itself twice. It's 2, 1, 2. Keep the base, and you have the 5, and then 4 plus 4 equals 8. So let's take a look at this problem. We have x to the 3rd, y to the 4th, raised to the 3rd power. Do you notice anything happening with your powers here that give you your final answer that we can apply to a problem with just some variables? So what the class noticed is 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. So if you think about that, you would have x to the 9th, 3 times 3, y to the 12th, 3 times 4. Here are 2 examples. We have 8xy to the 4th, all raised to the 2nd power. So when you're looking at your 8 and then the squared, you got to remember that there is that tacit 1, that implied 1. So it's 8 to the 1st power. Remember, we are working with exponents. We are not touching this base yet. So we actually are going to be doing 8 squared, x squared, y to the 8th. Because 2 times 1 is 2, another 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 4 is 8. Now we can simplify 8 squared, and we can get 64, x squared, y to the 8th. This problem here, you have 9 squared. So it's going to be 9 to the 8th, x to the 12th, and remembering there's that 1, y to the 4th. Now 9 to the 8th is a really, really big number, so we're just going to leave it at 9 to the 8th for now. And now we're going to throw in a tricky one where we have 12, x to the 3rd, y to the negative 2, and that's all raised to the negative 2 power. A couple ways that we can look at this is we can work with the integer exponent on the outside first, but I actually like to distribute the integer exponent and then go ahead and work with the negative numbers. I think it's just a little bit easier. But it also depends on the problem. So I'm just going to write in that 1 right here, just as a reminder. And I have 12. Now, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. So remembering our integer exponent rules, draw that fraction bar. That is a negative exponent. We're going to drop it down. It becomes positive. This also is a negative exponent. We will drop it down and it becomes positive. And y to the 4th stays on top. So here we have y to the 4th over 144 x to the 6th power. These are 8 practice problems that we did in class and continued for homework. These solutions are worked out and posted for you on Google Classroom.